you're not alone. Have you ever felt trapped in a cycle of unhealthy relationships? Do you find yourself repeating the same mistakes, even when you know better? You're not alone. Many people struggle with recurring patterns of toxic behavior, whether it's in their love lives, friendships, or even their own self-talk. The good news is, there's a way out. By understanding the root causes of these patterns, we can start to break free and create healthier, happier lives. The human brain is wired for survival. It craves predictability and seeks to minimize threat. This often leads us to gravitate towards the familiar, even when it's not good for us. In other words, we subconsciously choose what we know, even if it's pain, over the uncertainty of the unknown. This explains why someone who grew up with constant criticism might find themselves drawn to critical partners, or why someone who experienced neglect might struggle to ask for their needs to be met. Think of it like this. Our brains are like GPS systems programmed with our earliest experiences. These early experiences, especially within our families, create a blueprint for how we navigate relationships and the world around us. If those early experiences were filled with dysfunction or trauma, our internal GPS might keep leading us back to similar situations, even when they cause us pain. We're wired to seek out what feels familiar, even if it's not healthy. What feels familiar often feels normal, even if it's objectively unhealthy. A child who grows up witnessing constant arguments between their parents might come to believe that conflict is a normal part of any relationship. They might even subconsciously recreate those dynamics in their own relationships because that's what feels comfortable and familiar. This is where awareness becomes crucial. We need to learn to distinguish between what's familiar and what's actually healthy for us. Sometimes we repeat toxic patterns because we're subconsciously trying to heal old wounds. This is called repetition compulsion. For example, someone who was emotionally abandoned as a child might repeatedly seek out partners who are emotionally unavailable. They might be subconsciously hoping to rewrite the past, to finally receive the love and validation they craved as a child. However, true healing requires facing those old wounds head-on, rather than trying to fix them through unhealthy relationships or behaviors. Self-worth plays a crucial role in the patterns we repeat. If we don't believe we deserve love, respect, or happiness, we're more likely to tolerate toxic behavior from others and ourselves. We might settle for less than we deserve or sabotage our own success because, deep down, we don't believe we're worthy of more. Building self-worth is essential for breaking free from these cycles. It's about recognizing our inherent value and believing that we are worthy of healthy, loving relationships and a fulfilling life. Breaking free from toxic patterns is a journey, not a quick fix. It takes courage, self-compassion, and a willingness to do the inner work. Here are some steps to help you rewrite your story. First, cultivate awareness. The first step is recognizing the patterns you want to change. Pay attention to your thoughts, feelings, and behaviors. Notice any recurring themes or situations that leave you feeling drained or unhappy. Next, inner child work. Spend time connecting with your inner child. What did that younger version of you need but didn't receive? Offer yourself compassion, understanding, and the love you deserved. Then, seek professional help. Therapy or coaching can provide invaluable support in understanding and healing the root causes of your patterns. A trained professional can offer guidance, tools, and a safe space to process your experiences. And finally, set healthy boundaries. Learn to say no to people and situations that drain your energy or violate your values. This might feel uncomfortable at first, but setting healthy boundaries is crucial for protecting your well-being and creating space for healthier relationships. Awareness is the key to unlocking the door to change. By understanding why we repeat toxic patterns, we can start to make conscious choices that lead us towards healing and growth. Remember, you are not defined by your past. You have the power to break free from old patterns and create a future filled with love, joy, and authentic connection.